the U.S., Los Angeles, California. We've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll begin by running the option. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There is, and for guys on defense, they've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
They go play action here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Elliott is in. Touchdown 49ers. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Purdy looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. And the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Rams first down and a pickup of 10. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And the Rams at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. On first down, it's Purdy. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. Touchdown, Rams. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Down the sideline he goes. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it, and now they're proving that they can and doing it in a big way.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. And he's got his big tight end here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He got 29 yards that time.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jalen Waddle, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A give up the middle to Akers. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10. Purdy. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They go play action here. Purdy. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the 49ers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. His second touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end, can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now this time he'll look to throw. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. .13 yards remaining on second down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run. And
on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Moody for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
On first down, Purdy. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of his...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll try the right side with Elliott. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Moody good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Bring it home, boys. We got this.
Okay, ready?
Finish strong, boys.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Gets this one to use check. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
Jordan Fuller there to take him down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
2nd and 5. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joseph Osai just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage. But right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward. And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
On second down, here's Mitchell. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On third down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gray. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On the handoff, it's Akers. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Trey Greenlaw in there on the tackle. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 5. Play action. Now Purdy. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Gray. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Here's Purdy.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams get a bit closer. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Powering his way forward. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week.
It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Check it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away.
And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Ready.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And some room to work. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
50 yards.
And the 49ers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. An extra point try now for Moody.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. This pass complete to Melton.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Purdy sets up to throw again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. They call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's out to the flat for Akers.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Purdy looking to throw.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Purdy from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Rams. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Rams take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, Doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd down and 3.
On the counter, Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, 49ers.
Watch my jersey.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest.